Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. Welcome to the podcast that brings you raw and original takes on a wide range of sports and entertainment. It's your boy Henny Drake.
It's John.
And this is the Pham Perspective. We ain't got all the facts.
Nope.
But we all gonna keep it 100 with all the opinions that we do give.
100 at a 0 1,000. Yeah.
Championship week, NFC Championship, AFC Championship.
The champ is here. Champ is here.
You already know, man. If you tuned in, you should be. Pham TV on YouTube, Pham Podcast on Instagram, Pham TV on Facebook, Pham Perspective Podcast on Spotify and all other listening platforms. You heard?
Yep. Definitely follow Henny Drake.
Follow me, you know what I'm saying?
All them platforms, you know, I am Pham Perspective on IG and Twitter.
Pham Podcast.
Pham Podcast. My bad. Pham Podcast. I be saying all the time. My bad.
But man, you know, we're here for one.
It's that time. It's the time of the year, man.
We're here for the sports, man. And it just got done with divisional round, epic divisional round. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I would say, yeah. I mean, it is what it is. You don't know what to expect.
You think the first round was better? First round was probably better games.
Yeah. I would think it was better because, you know, you didn't expect certain things. Like you said, you had to come back, and you had certain other games where
that's super coming.
Literally him come back and win, and Miami come back and look good, and you know what I mean. Seattle take an early lead. It was like, you know, some of these games you knew early what the outcome was going to be for the most part, and that's how it was.
Some of these games, right, that just passed.
That's what I'm saying. This past weekend, from the first, second quarter.
Philly tore their ass up.
Yeah, Philly Giants after the first 3 drives, you was like,
you already knew.
It was a different ball game. Yeah, A and B squads type shit. You know what I'm saying? But
that's the word I didn't have no eyes on. I did not. My name was play-by-play on the ESPN app.
Yeah.
You know, I be reading that. You know what I'm saying? That's like my radio. You know what I'm saying? Like I just be watching. I just want to try to visualize what's going on in my head already.
Right.
And ESPN be like a play or two ahead. You know what I'm saying? When you reading it,
everything be
reading it. Be like,
everything be like different. You be like, I'll look at it at, you say like a sports app, like your betting app, or like you say ESPN, and then TV. Like the sports app will have it before the damn. I'm watching. I said, "Oh shit, this happened," and I'm watching it on TV.
That's that 8-second delay or whatever they do now.
It's
way more than 8-second delay now.
Nah, that shit almost like 30 seconds.
Something like that. Because I remember one of the games there was like, it was the KC game.
Yeah,
my homie was watching it in here on this NFL app, and I was looking at the play-by-play like. You know, we just on other sides of the room or whatever. So I see him talk about, the Jags about to go in, and then I look at the phone. I'm like, word? And I look at the phone, and it had KC had the ball at the 4, like the Jags the Jags had just fumbled.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh nah, KC got the ball. He was like, word? Like he had to keep watching to see what happened.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Right, it be happening to a couple things. Even like, what was the one play? I think it was last week or the week before. It was like. They was going to score, and then it got a pick and went the other way. Like, it was just crazy how it was. It was like, it showed like a touchdown. It showed touchdown and extra point.
The one team was at the one. Yeah. That's probably the Bengals game.
Yeah,
the one team was at the 1, and then the next score is the Bengals actually went up 7. You're like, what just happened?
Exactly, like, right. That's what I was saying. Right.
Because sometimes the app don't know how to process that.
Right.
You know, it'll read some bullshit like 0 plays, something yards. Like, how the fuck?
Exactly. That's a fact. That's a fact with that. But yeah. Like you said, like you were saying, though, you alluding to the first game. You know what I'm saying? We start talking about, Philly dominated 38-7, man. And, you know, that doesn't even.
Their ass up.
Yeah, that was, the score definitely shows what happened in the game for sure. You know, Philly, even Hurts wasn't, he's still a little banged up, but it showed his dominance, though, for sure.
What did that tell you, though? Like, what went through your mind? Like, because the Giants, the week before we were saying we wouldn't be surprised if the Giants win because they was on such a roll, and this is how the Giants work normally.
Right.
But when they ran into Philly, they looked like they shouldn't have been there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So what did that tell you, Lo, in your head when you saw that? Like, the
like
extreme blowout.
Yeah, like I said, that just showed
about Philly.
No, Philly, like I said, they're in a different ball game, and they showed,
scary
why they was the number one team in football, why they went undefeated for a long period of time, and stuff like that. It shows that we're a step above all these teams. I know people might have been like, we squeaked through here, or we looked all right,
like that.
But we got the hot streaking, Giants that was coming in, division rival. We beat them twice already. We spanked them the first game. And, we had a second string. They had a second string and looked at, all right, the last game of the season. But we showed who we are, you know what I'm saying? That's the scary part, like you said. And they're not even 100. Like I said, Jalen Hurts is not even 100, but it's definitely showed levels to this for sure.
That's what I'm saying, because, like, I'm trying to put it in perspective. Perspective. I'm trying to put it in perspective because, like you said, everybody squeaked out. You know what I'm saying? Then you look across, we're going to talk about it in a minute, but then you look across the other competition, across the league, because not even the conference, you know what I'm saying? Just across the league, potential opponents.
Yeah.
And you see that guy in red, and, he ain't 100% either. Not saying he still got a big obstacle to go through too, because he got a different story. It's another streak at stake.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
But then, like I said, I'm watching them, and it's like, they the only ones that made it look easy. And I don't like bye weeks. I don't like time off when you rolling.
Right.
But it's like they ain't even missing the beat. And like you said, the quarterback still ain't even 100%. But when he come in, it's like it's just a whole nother level of confidence than that whole team got. And it's like it's hard to pick against them right now. Like even if we're gonna look ahead to the Super Bowl type jump, let's just assume they get there. It's hard to pick against them.
Nah, it is. It is. And you got to think, like, one of their main targets and stuff like that, A.J. Brown, like, they didn't even, like I said, play, I think, to their total potential, and they smacked the Giants. You know what I'm saying? So imagine if they get all and flowing, and Jalen Hurts is a little, like I said, a little more, getting a little more healthy and stuff like that. Then you got the Super Bowl. Say, like I said, we just saying, if they say it happens, they'll go to the Super Bowl, then you got another week for them to rest. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, gonna be scary. And
I'm about to say, when your wide receiver 2 is a Heisman Trophy winner, first of all, just in recent memory, you know what I'm saying? Take him out. When the last time you remember a wide receiver winning Heisman?
Wide receiver winning the Heisman?
You can't, right?
I can't.
So that means you got to be on a real different level. That you had a season so good,
right?
But in people's eyes, you made the quarterback, because if you had a season so good, that means the quarterback, you know what I'm saying, had an amazing, and they usually give it to the quarterback. Right. But you played so crazy that you won it as the wide receiver.
Right. That's a fact. No, like you said, you won it as a wide receiver.
And that's your wide receiver 2.
Right. Right. Exactly. Because Waddle was on that team, right?
Waddle was on that. I think he was hurt that year. Yeah. Like most of that year he was.
But still, in general, you saying, like you said, a wide receiver to win it in general, it's crazy enough. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that means you had a fucking season.
I mean, your team was popping for sure. And like you said, man, and to have him as a number 2, then you got Goddard out there, you got Miles Sanders, you know what I'm saying? You got, like you said, A.J. Brown, like he's nasty, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, he didn't even get all the way in the full clutch. So imagine. They look good, like you said.
I want to say they complete, right? But then their opponent that they about to come up against,
right?
We've been saying they complete for like the last 10 weeks.
For the most part, yeah. For the most part.
So it's like, okay, we got to look at it position by position. And we could do that in a minute, but I ain't going to do that right now.
Right.
But, man, that's going to be a good-ass game. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah. Just like Dre was alluding to, the San Francisco 49ers beat the Dallas Cowboys in a struggle. It was a struggle, though,
It's cool. They out of here.
Yeah. Struggle. 19-12, man,
Brock Purdy.
Purdy looked he ain't look as confident, you know what I'm saying? He ain't look as confident, but
that pass rush got some.
Yeah, he ain't turned the ball over, you know what I'm saying? And he made enough plays to win the game, you know what I mean? Like I said, they ain't scored a lot of touchdowns. Robbie Gold, he got that golden foot, boy.
Yeah, come on,
kicking them field goals.
He been to a Super Bowl and shit. He took Rex Grossman to a Super Bowl.
Grossman. I forgot he was on the Bears. Robbie Gold been for a long time.
That been a minute. When Devin Hester ran the shit back first kickoff. Yeah. The same year he broke the record.
That was that time?
Yeah.
That was that long ago? Damn. We talking 15 years.
Devin Hester about to get on the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, we talking about 15 years. I remember that against the Colts in the rain, boy. That was in the rain.
And in Miami.
Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, damn. Shout out to Robbie Gold. I just remember him from San Fran. I just know he kicked for San Fran for a long period of time, though. So he probably was at the Bears for like 9 years. And, kickers kick forever.
Yeah.
And he been gold ever since he been with San Fran, too. He probably was a Super Bowl kicker, too, right? When they won the Super Bowl a couple years ago?
Probably.
Well, shit. Now, we saying a couple years. That shit was
I think
like,
they might have had somebody.
we said a couple years ago. That's like 9 years ago, bro.
The 49ers been to the Super Bowl.
That's what I'm saying, but we saying that and it's like 9 years ago, right?
They've been there with Jimmy.
Oh, I forgot they were cheese.
Yeah,
I'm talking about
Jimmy ain't do shit.
Yeah, I'm talking about the cat one. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I know you're talking about.
Yeah, I thought it was that one. I forgot they won the Super
That's why
Bowl.
they was like, yo, Brock Purdy got just as many touchdowns in the playoffs after one game as Jimmy Garoppolo got in like 6.
They were saying mad stats, right? They were saying mad stats. Like you said, he got 2 wins already. He got more than Dak, right?
Just the same as Dak.
Just the same as Dak, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
A lot of people, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No, I mean, but they had to compare because, Dak.
Yeah.
Dak the Dallas Cowboys
I know you're talking about. Dak was at the front of it.
Yeah.
But they did name like 4 other quarterbacks right now. I think they named Justin Herbert. Right. They named...
you can keep on, shit.
Lamar Jackson. You know what I'm saying? They named a few. Right. It was like, this is first. But what I wanted to say was it's impressive, though, because he was under a lot of pressure. And like you said, he didn't look as confident.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And there wasn't a lot of touchdowns thrown.
Right.
But it's impressive he ain't turned the ball over with that.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? And I seen a few of them plays where it was like, bro, what is you doing? And then he'll throw it away.
Right.
Like, okay.
That's what you're about to say,
okay,
right.
Yeah,
he understood.
Yeah.
He understood what you got to do because sometimes, you see young quarterbacks are just, or not even, I ain't going to say that his IQ is a little brighter than a lot of these quarterbacks because some would have tried to make a run or get tackled or something. He just
Josh Allen.
Yeah, he just spin around and shot out of bounds. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, got rid of the ball. You know what I mean? And unfortunately, like I said, Dallas, Tony Pollard got hurt in that game. You know what I'm saying?
Pollard is the key to that team.
Yeah,
too.
Absolutely. Because he runs and catches. So.
Everybody I talked to would like probably, I know I said it.
Yep.
But I talked to a couple more people and they said basically the same, literally the same shit. It's like if Tony Pollard go off, Dallas wins. You know what I'm saying? Like
it's 1 and 2 because you got to think if he goes off, that means Zeke is coming in there and he's doing his thing too because you got to handle Pollard now. Zeke coming here with fresh legs. You know what I'm saying?
And more power. Like he gonna
and that's why he got all them touchdowns.
Tired.
That's why he got all them touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? So it's difference. Like I said, it's a difference to all that shit. So. That's definitely was a big loss for him. Like I said, he got to have surgery on his ankle. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's crazy.
You said it's tightrope.
Yeah, it's a tightrope injury on his high ankle sprain ligaments in his ankle. So yeah, it was kind of a weird injury, but
that he broke his leg. What he did, he basically did what I did, but instead of dislocating the other bone, like mine dislocated the other bone, it shattered. It's 2 bones right there in the ankle. It's a big, pause. It's a big bone. You know what I'm saying? Then there's like a thinner bone on the outside. And so when I broke my ankle, the thinner bone shattered, and the big bone on the inside part of the ankle dislocated.
Gotcha.
What I heard his did was the smaller bone, the more thin bone broke, and instead of dislocating, it probably tore some ligaments with it.
Yeah, okay.
So, yeah, that if it's shattered, they probably doing some other type of surgery on it. Yeah, because they just put a plate in my shit together. Like,
right, like I said, that's
my shit ain't healing.
That's what they call that surgery or whatever he's getting. So I never heard that tightrope. Injury or
they
whatever.
Probably trying to put the ligaments back together.
Probably some type you got to do some type of rope type whatever they trying to do. But yeah, that was definitely a big injury and big turning point, like you said, in that game because Cowboys and they was like I said going back and forth. You know what I mean? Even though Dak had the interception and stuff like that, they took the lead for a second and he got hurt and that changed the game for sure. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people put the blame on Dak, but somebody got to take the blame when it comes to anything, man. Right. And when you did quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys, you know that and you more on a high pedestal than not just about anybody in the league.
He just didn't do anything though, like to help. To
help his cause, right. No, absolutely. I ain't gonna not trying to defend him at all, but I'm just saying like like you said, you the quarterback of Dallas Cowboys, you gonna and then that's they probably the most hated team in the league. I mean in sports, I would say.
most hated and most loved because they travel.
Right. No, they travel. They get the love too. That's why people hate them because
it's both. It's
they just
even.
like
That's why they're the most valuable
like,
team in sports.
Yeah, they like what the fuck. And then it's like
that's why they're the most valuable team in sports though.
Yeah, that's why the Yankees right behind them. Right. That's why the Yankees right behind them as well. Yeah.
But so that's 2 NFCs. Boom, right? Quick thing about the NFC Championship matchup.
In Philly, Sunday.
Jalen Hurts and Brock Purdy played already in college.
Oh, in college? Yeah, I saw it, but I ain't read it.
Brock Purdy had 6 touchdowns. Jalen Hurts had 5.
Who won?
They ain't putting no final score on this shit. I should look it up.
Nah, they ain't. What I say? I was with Alabama or Oklahoma?
Alabama.
Alabama? It had to be
Alabama.
Alabama? Okay. Alabama had to win. Alabama then,
against Iowa State.
Alabama could not lose to nobody. And they ain't losing. They lose 2 games. One an impossible game a year, if that. You know what I'm saying? But who knows? That might have been that one game that they lost. They probably had 3 rushing touchdowns. You know, Alabama with that running game and shit like that. But yeah, it's definitely gonna be a good game. Like I said, in Philly.
No, it was with Oklahoma actually.
Oklahoma, okay.
So I'm gonna just read this real quick and then I'm gonna click
Yep.
on this link that might show the final score. It said Purdy finished in that game with 337 total yards and 6 touchdowns, 5 passing, 1 rushing, and no interceptions. Oh, in a historic losing effort.
So I'm saying he did that in a losing effort?
Yeah, so they lost. But Hurts had 341 yards and 5 touchdowns, 3 passing, 2 rushing, and an interception.
And what was the final score?
Let me see if I can find the final score. It just said losing effort, so that's how I knew.
Yeah. I get it.
42-41.
Hey, that was a great game.
Good ass game.
Great game. 42-41, boy.
Good ass game.
That was a good ass game. Yeah.
So you could compare this to like the Mahomes versus Baker. Well, I mean, obviously you can't, but no, Baker played Mahomes tough actually in the pros.
Right.
He's played
Baker was
tough.
decent.
Yeah,
Baker was decent, and you know what I mean. Like I said,
but that game they both had like 700 total yards, like
right
in college.
Right. Hey man, that's what's up though. Yeah, like you said, they both played, but it's definitely like you said, it's the pros. It's different. Like you said, it's in Philly. You know what I mean. Like I said, it's Brock Purdy's. You know what I mean. First year. It'll be his 9th game or something like that. I think he 8-0, right? I think he 8-0. So his 9th literally game in the NFL. You know, Jalen Hurts been in 3 years in the NFL so far?
But second year really starting.
Yeah, I think it's his second year full-time starter, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because they was coming into the year.
He looked comfortable.
Yeah.
Everybody looked comfortable.
Yeah.
He looked comfortable.
Right. Oh, they're going to cut that check.
Oh, yeah. They
got to.
Yeah.
You know why they got to? Because, like I said, the climate is changing. So if you pay him next year, it's going to be more than you do this year. So they might as well cut that check for sure.
Especially if he get to the bowl.
Yeah, I would think even if he,
the next day they're gonna be we got to meet tomorrow because they're gonna try to lock him in before the price go too high.
No, but that's what I'm saying. I'm saying in general, they probably talking already, and like you said, they got something in line with the bowl or not the bowl. It's like, here you go, this is what we're gonna pay you. We ain't even gonna argue with you because, like you said, the climate gonna change with Herbert and Burrow. He not even on their level, so they might as well cut that check for him, you know what I'm saying, for sure. But like I said, it's going to be a good game, you know what I mean, Sunday in Philly, you know what I'm saying. San Fran versus Philly, man. Who you got?
Like I said, it's tough. It is very, very, very tough to pick against Philly. Like,
Now, what you, all right, so before we go into picking, I know we were just discussing this now. We got to try to go a little offense to defense, you know what I'm saying? Like, who got the advantage, you think?
Darius Slay is a name I know, right?
Yeah,
he's still over there, right?
Yeah.
I know he's on Philly. I know he's a great corner. I heard San Fran got the better safeties.
Yeah, they got that one young cat that like Palomalo out there. They be comparing.
Yeah, actually, he was impressive.
Yeah, he nice. Yeah, he nice. He nice. When he came back from injury, that's when they started rolling too.
D-line, is Nick Bosa, man.
Philly D-line is good too.
I know it is.
Yeah.
They got a lot of heads too.
Pause. But yeah. Nah, listen, both defenses are stacked, man. Like you said, you give it. I agree with you. Probably safety play Safeties is San Fran. Corners is Philly for sure.
Rosters say this is who's supposed to play for this game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
agree.
this is like,
yeah.
Okay. Like, anybody who gonna watch this game gonna be like, okay, these are the two best teams.
Right.
In the NFC.
I would agree. Yeah.
Like, ain't no doubt about it. You know, sometimes you got a little sleeper in there, Cinderella story, all that. This is the 1 and 2 in the bracket base.
Factor.
I think they are 1 and 2.
Yeah. 1 and 2 coming into the playoffs. Yeah. They 1 and 2. Philly 1 and San Francisco coming in number 2 seed.
But again, you know what? I gotta take Philly. I ain't gonna hold you.
Philly?
Quarterback. I I rock with Purdy, but again, this is first year.
Mm-hmm.
And Hurts been in national championships. He won the game to clinch that 1 seed at the end of the season. He came in there hurt, whatever. He got it done.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, they just look too comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he got a better chance at getting away from Bosa than pretty much anybody, probably besides Lamar. Because I'm thinking the pass rush. Like, if the pass rush is coming, who can get away better?
Right.
You know, and I feel like Jalen Hurts can get away a little better. And I think he's smooth when he run. Well, you know that when you smooth fast, that's different.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, like Vince Young. Remember Vince Young? Like,
yeah, Vince Young. You just glide out there.
I think I gotta go with Philly, man. I think so. I think I'm going with my gut. You know what I'm saying?
Philly? Yeah.
I fuck with Purdy.
Yeah, like I said, salute the Purdy and San Fran for.
The only thing too, let me add something real quick.
Go ahead.
Only thing too though, but it's contradicting my pick though.
That's okay.
Because you know how I like to see things.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like Kyle Shanahan is getting to that level where he do.
Kyle Shanahan is due?
Yeah, like he do, and I could see him picking up a trophy at some point in his career. Whether it's this year on some Doctor Strange shit, like whether it's this year or in the future,
right.
I could see him picking up one of them Lombardis.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. Nice.
So
he's definitely great coach and well deserved to win a Super Bowl.
I feel like he's been through enough.
Yeah, through the debacle of losing to Tom Brady in Super Bowl when he was offensive coordinator.
Like he been through it all. Like what else can happen? Type shit. Like you know what I'm saying? And his pops won a few.
Right. Yeah, it makes sense to all the line, but I think Philly takes it as well.
They just too smooth.
Yeah, I just think even Dallas, like I said, they ain't just less talented than Philly offensively, and Dallas to a certain extent he was doing what they wanted to do for a little bit while Dak had a little time in the pocket. And like you said, Jalen Hurts can move out that pocket. So now you got to worry about that. You know what I'm saying? That takes away from not takes away, but that changes your game plan. Then, like I said, Dak, say for instance, now like I said, you got physical. I think San Fran's corners can be a little exposed, and that's what I'm saying with A.J. Brown. Like you said, Smith going to be out there. You got Goddard. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you got Miles Sanders come out the backfield. And like I said, you got Hurts that he's a dual threat. You know what I'm saying? The offensive line is up there with the best of them. I think they got like 2 or 3, Pro Bowl offensive linemen up there. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the difference. Is just like they did Dallas. I think it would be opposite. Just like they did Dallas. I think Philly end up with more points basically than San Fran. Obviously, that's you end up with more points, you win. But I think Philly will win. Like I said, they get the Purdy a little bit more. Dallas defense, I would think overall is better. But I think scheme wise in Philly, you ain't out at home. You're in Philly now. It's a little colder for you. I know you're playing Iowa. You know what I mean. I know you played in some cold games, but I think the Philly defense will get to him a little bit. I predict he throws a pick in this game. You know what I'm saying? And Philly wins the game.
You know what else popped in my head while I was thinking about the game too?
Mm-hmm.
Brock Purdy under pressure, 19 points. Philly, 38. Bow. Fuck out of here.
All right.
Like,
that's what I'm saying with that, right?
Explosiveness.
That's what I'm
shit.
saying
like,
with that, right?
Like, if George Kittle don't make that crazy ass catch, that game a little different.
That's what I'm saying. Or for like, I know both kick returners kind of ran and fire, but if you take one of those away, you know what I'm saying, it's different too, playing field position and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's what I'm saying though. Fires, now you got to see what the kid is made of. Say Philly go up 17-6 or something like that. Now you got to see what the kid is made.
Second quarter.
That's what I'm saying. Mid-second quarter now. You know what I mean? 6 minutes left in the second quarter. You down 17-6. What you gonna do before the half, son? You know what I'm saying? That type of thing. So that's what I think will happen. You know what I mean? Like I said, you definitely had a great year.
If Purdy pull it off though, legendary.
Legendary. Listen, if he pulls some stuff off like that, like some comeback, even if it's a close game and he pulls them the victory.
What if they just smack him though?
They just smack him. You better Trey Lance. You better find a different home for sure. Because already it's already Jimmy G's already free agent. So he about to be out there. Yeah, Trey Lance. Sorry, son. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, your injuries and stuff. But the kid did nothing to lose the job, and already this is already. That's what I'm saying. But that's already before. We talking about say if he do a great game against Philly and go to the Super Bowl. So imagine if he goes and does that, like you said, Tom Brady-ish, like come in after Drew Bledsoe got hurt and
I got this.
Win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I got this.
That nigga went on a 20-year run after that. You know what I'm saying? And at that time, like I said, he came from Michigan, like late round pick, slinky kid.
Mr. Irrelevant.
You know what I'm saying? Now, Brady wasn't Mr. Irrelevant, though?
Yeah.
He was the last player pick, you sure? Or he was a late round pick.
He was the last pick.
You sure? I don't think he was Mr. Irrelevant. I know they kind of said it, alluded to it like that, but I don't think he was Mr. Irrelevant.
I think he was 199.
I know he got picked mad late. I think when Brady got picked, I think they had more rounds. So they might have lined them up on the numbers wise. Remember the NFL had mad rounds. You had 1 point. Yeah, they had mad rounds at 1 point. So yeah, check it out. But yeah, I don't think Brady was Mr. Irrelevant though. But while he talking to that and looking up to that, talking about Brady, he was in the AFC for a long period of time. You know what I'm saying? Got the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Jaguars, man. Kansas City won 27-20. Very good game, you know what I'm saying? Pat Mahomes got hurt early in the game, hurt his ankle. Chad Henne came in there, did a little drive, got a little touchdown to Kelsey. Kept KC, you know what I'm saying? Kept the ball rolling, as they say, you know what I'm saying, Kansas City. But
it said Chicago had the last pick, but Brady was picked number 199.
That's what I'm saying. He was picked 199. That's what I'm saying. I think they had more rounds, right?
Nah, 199 out of 200.
No, so he was
They said they only had the last pick because there was... Says Irrelevant heading into the rookie NFL season. However, Tom Brady was not among them. In Brady's draft class, that honor went to Mike Green, who the Chicago Bears selected as the final pick in the 2000 draft. Tom Brady was selected with the 199th pick. But I think they both would pick 199.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I think that was like a...
That's what I'm trying to tell you with the draft probably shortened. You know what I'm saying? Sort of thing.
Yeah, Mike Green was Mr. Irrelevant.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, though? I'm just saying they probably, the NFL, I think, cut the round shorter. So like you said, 199. If you match them up, Mr. Irrelevant, now to that. You know what I'm saying? But regardless of the fact, like we say, man, you know what I mean? No matter where you get picked, man, you got to just work. Work. And when your time up, man, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Brady time came up, did his thing. Behind Drew Bledsoe was ready when his time was called. Purdy, the third string, you know what I'm saying? Lance was the starter. Jimmy G came in there, was looking good. And they brought Purdy in there, third string, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, you got to stay ready for you don't got to get ready. And look where you at. We talking about in one game from the Super Bowl. We talking about, being a continuous starter. You know what I mean? Not just for the second. You know what I'm saying? So definitely shout out to Purdy and like I said, San Francisco. They did big things. You know what I mean? They was good before the season. They added, you know what I'm saying, CMC over there.
Mm-hmm. That was a big time pickup.
Yeah, went undefeated. Basically, since he got there, they went undefeated.
Him and Debo just be switching positions. Pause. Pause.
Definitely. But yeah,
They
definitely.
be switching out, though.
Yeah,
They be switching out, running back and wide receiver.
Yeah. But definitely, like I said, you know, on that offense, I would say he's the most valuable player on that offense. Debo's, you know, a close second, but, you know, McCaffrey, when you got that rushing in there, it's different. You know what I'm saying? Debo coming in and rush, but then he might have more rushing yards than in the receiving, you know what I'm saying? And it's not a lot, you know what I mean? So, but just that threat opens up a whole different game plan, you know what I'm saying? But definitely shout out to them. Shout out to Purdy. See what he do, man. Definitely a storyline to go into there, you know what I'm saying, for sure. Like I said, and I was alluding to, like I said, Pat Mahomes and them boys, you know what I mean, escaped the Jaguars. Like I said, it was a close game. Like I said, Pat got hurt. I think if he doesn't get hurt, probably a little different. But, you know, he showed the true warrior. Like I said, got forced to go to the locker room, take x-rays, get a little shot, get a little Bengay on his, a little Bengay on his ankle, you know what I mean? And, you know, he came back in the game, definitely didn't look like himself, but still did enough to, you know what I mean, to, you know, keep away the Jaguars, man, you know what I'm saying? But definitely shout out to the Jaguars. You know what I mean, for having a good season. Like I said, Peterson, you know what I mean, coming in there. Doug Peterson coming in there, changing that organization around. And even from the middle of the season, that shows. Like I said, they had a losing record, you know what I mean, mid the season. They about to pick in the top 5 again. And they turned it around and made the playoffs and won a game. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And Trevor Lawrence, you know what I mean, he's definitely showing that.
He a big dog.
Yeah, he's the big dog, well worth the number 1 draft pick that he was last year, you know what I'm saying?
He's a big dog. Big dog.
That's what I'm saying. He is a big dog, right?
Big dog.
Pat Mahomes. Listen, KC's one of them teams though. Like you said though, like we was alluding to, like you know,
the dude from the Jaguars don't fumble. That game different too.
That's what I'm saying. It's a lot of different things, right? It's a lot of different things. That's why I like the playoffs. Like I said, one and done. It's like woulda, coulda, shoulda. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the best team's not gonna win that day. You know what I mean? It depends how the ball rolls. Literally, you know what I'm saying? Fumbles, whatever. You know what I mean? For sure. But yeah, like I said, Pat got hurt. That's definitely gonna linger him. Them ankle injuries, you know, they last, boy.
You think Chad Henne wins that game though?
If the same,
he went 98, bro.
No, if everything happens the same way, like if Cat fumbles and stuff like that, the Jaguars fumble and everything.
You think the same thing will happen?
No, I'm saying if the same thing happens, yeah, he wins that game.
Same thing gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Because he came in, boom, 98 yards. I'm like, yo, he got the ball at the 2. He looked like he don't want to go in the game because he ain't never thought Pat Mahomes was gonna fuck up. Like, you know what I'm saying? He went in there, went 98 on 15 plays. Wow, 7. You know, ain't nothing.
But like I said, I think,
you know
like I said, if
like,
the same, everything falls the same, he wins that game. Yeah. I think he wins that game. If everything falls the same.
You could have told Pat, yo, chill. Hen dog got it.
Hey, man, listen, man.
Shots to Henny after the game.
Guess. Right, I like that. Chad Henne, I got that. From Michigan, you know, shout out to Michigan and all that. He a great backup for a long period of time. Like I said, what that earns him.
Right where he at.
Exactly.
He get a little incentive.
No, but that's what I'm saying though. It's like
write something in the contract that wasn't there before, but it's there now.
Exactly right. He's showing his worth. He's showing his worth. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm on the team. This is why I'm the backup. You feel me? I might feel some days that I could be the starter or feel. You know, it's a lot. Most backups, trust me, anywhere. You know what I mean? I was on the bench and I swear I could. You know, I was better than some of the stars, but. Play my position.
Some backups.
Yeah, I would say
other
most.
backups is just I know I'm ass, but I'm glad I got a check.
Yeah, some. But I think most people, as being a competitor, you're gonna think, you know, it's my time. He was ready, and like I said, he let it. That was the difference of the game to me.
Yeah.
Like if David went 3 and out, and Jaguars get to say at the 40 50, or the 50, you know what I'm saying? It's like, different. He went out there and scored a touch, not 3.
And killed the clock.
That's what I'm saying. Not you know what I'm saying? Yeah. He got 3, not a long drive and a punt. Yep. He got 7.
The game is about who scored touchdowns.
Right.
Now, who scored field goals.
Right.
Who scored touchdowns.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, he went down there and got the job done. So yeah, I think if everything falls, you know, into place, like you said, the fumbles and the game went the same way, he does it. Because like I said, Pat wasn't the same out there. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
And definitely, and like you said, you got to
Pat gotta
change.
get on his Brady shit. He gotta take whenever he played Brady and all that. That 1-2, huh? 1-2, huh?
Oh, no, that's what you think.
1-2, huh?
What you gonna do? What you think he gonna do on practice on Thursday? Because he ain't practicing until
That's
Thursday.
what he got to do. He can't be. They can't
He
be
ain't
running.
practicing until Thursday.
I'm saying they
Maybe
can't
Friday.
be running these 10-second routes. You know what I'm saying? They can't be.
Right, that's the key though, because that's his game.
Yeah, but
That's his game. You know what I'm saying?
can't move, bro. So you got to get on your Brady shit. Just 1-2, huh? And you know who do that good though?
Who that?
That boy Joe Cool.
Joe Cool.
The Bengals. Joe Cool actually had the quickest release time in the league this year.
Joe's
He get rid of the ball in 2.5 seconds. Every play.
Joe's too cool, man. That's a cool cat, man.
Yo, he don't break a sweat. He don't get red. As white as he is, he don't get red or nothing. He
Joe
just
cool,
like,
man.
I'm chilling.
Joe's too cool, man.
I know I could come back.
That's too cool. He was too cool for Buffalo, man. Cincinnati handled the Buffalo Bills, man, 27-10.
Handle.
In Buffalo, man.
Handle.
They started where they finished at.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because when they was in Cincinnati, you know, all that happened with DeMar Hamlin. They
Shout out
first,
to you, bro.
Yeah, definitely. He was at the game. Shout out to him. You know what I mean? They went down the field, first drive.
Yeah.
Chase, touchdown. You know, Buffalo came down, field goal, whatever. But right when they left off, man, they went down, storm, in the snow, in a little bit of snow, you know what I'm saying, out there. Gave it to him.
Mm-hmm.
Buffalo didn't recover since that first drive, man. And
Nah.
Cincinnati just kept on doing what they're doing.
The confidence, because it's like,
Right.
yeah, it's snowing. Just because it's snowing don't mean we got to run the ball.
Right.
I throw this bitch. What you
Right.
talking about?
Exactly.
You see what I got on the outside? Jamar Chase, Higgins. You know what I'm saying?
Boy, yeah, it hurts
on the outside. You know what I'm saying? Like,
tight end.
look what I got to throw this bitch. And I'm going to. And we going to whoop your ass. Like,
Yeah, like I said, they dominated the whole game, man. They dominated the whole
Joe
game.
Mixon. Ooh.
Yeah, he ran for $1.
Ooh.
He ran for 100. It's like you saying,
Yo.
you saying 100.
Running back. That's the running backs.
Yeah, you saying running. You saying, oh, we don't got to run it. Shit, he ran for 100.
Yeah, but
that shows the dominance of the game, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, Joe Cool had over 200. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Mixon ran 100. Defense, you know what I mean, they turnover from Josh Allen. That's the only thing Josh Allen got to fix, like we was alluding to earlier. You got to throw the ball away. You don't got to run.
They getting at him.
You don't got to run. You know what I'm saying? Like, certain things, like, in a year or two, it's definitely going to be like, they trying to do it like with Dak right now. Like, what we going to do with you, bro? Like, in a minute with Josh. You know what I'm saying? Right now, like I said, he's still young. That's his game. It's Buffalo, so it's a little more low key. You know what I'm saying? But in a minute, yeah, they definitely gonna be like, bro, you got to clean this game up.
Word.
For sure.
I forgot who I was watching, but I definitely got this from somebody. They were saying with Josh Allen, he plays good, but then he do a dumb turnover, and they say he feel like when he get the turnover, he feel like he gotta get a couple
make it
more.
up and make it up in one play.
Nah,
type
he
thing.
say he feel like he gotta get like 3 more just cause. Like
3 more what?
turnover.
Damn.
And like that's how he play. Like he just be like he get 1 turnover, and then it's always like 2 afterwards, like right back to back.
You feel like it's just contagious, like
like-
like he'll fumble then after he's. Yeah, it does happen that way for him. I swear it does. That's what I've seen.
And then,
Like,
it came right as a play. Like he never got right after the turnover.
right. Cause like I said, he tried to get everything in one play. You know what I'm saying? Then he goes into that mode too. Try to get everything in one play, and then he might take a sack. Just like he sacked, fumbled. You know, he got sacked, fumbled, but they call it reversed it back. That shit was 50-50. You know what I'm saying? It was 50-50. So when they got it back, I was like, I'm just trying to give him a call. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he definitely got to clean that up. Like I said, don't try to play hero ball all the time. You know what I mean? We know this is his game. That's what I'm saying. They know that's his game, so you're going to live or die with it. But you definitely got to clean that up, Josh. Like I said, he's still one of the top 5 quarterbacks in the league for sure. But Buffalo, just like Dallas, it's another year, another exit, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how the Bills been. Like I said, last year was their year for sure. You know, like KC come back in 16 seconds and all that. That was their year.
13.
That was their year, 13 seconds. That's what I'm saying. That was their year, man. And like I said, even this year was their year. Like I said, I still had them as the Super Bowl, you know what I mean? And that Von Miller definitely hurt for sure.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? That's why they got him for games like this. You know what I'm saying? That's why they got him for games like this. But hey, man, Cincinnati had injuries too. They came in there with their offensive line banged up.
Yeah, and they known for bad offense.
That's what I'm saying. They been.
But they defensive line made Buffalo offensive line look worse.
Yo, they was pushing them cats back. I ain't gonna hold you. I was like, wow.
Yeah, they was, like we said, dominated.
It was like, wow. Like, between that and, like I said, the Philly one was, like I said, it was more crazy than the Philly one was crazy. They were going like, it was like 5 yards up the field with some of them Giants defensive linemen. I was like, damn. Even the people on TV was like, yo, they is dominating. Obviously, just the score showed that. And the same for Cincinnati. Like I said, he couldn't do nothing. Like I said, Chase was doing what he wanted to do out there. Like I said, Joe Cool was doing what he wanted to do. He was picking his pockets.
He did that little fake.
Yeah.
Oh, you eat.
Right. Backyard ball, man.
You seen the reel that's going around?
Which one?
Where he throw the ball like while he's spinning, and like he just did like 3 spins or something like to Jamar Chase. It looked like it didn't show nobody catching it, but it looked like Jamar Chase was about to catch that shit right in the pocket.
Oh, okay. I saw the one when you talking about he was doing it in practice?
In pregame.
Yeah. I saw that.
I was like, yo, he's
looked cool.
Joe Cool, son.
Yeah, he kind of just shot into them like a spin with it.
Yeah.
Nah, he say he cool, man. Like I say, you know, national championship, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, come from a Super Bowl appearance last year, you know what I'm saying?
We say it all the time. His team in college with Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson, the greatest season all time in college football history.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So he ain't new to this.
Right.
He like
what
he told the reporter or whoever asked him, he was like, man, the window, as long as I'm here, the window always open. You know how we always talk about the 3-year window for teams? And Buffalo probably out of it now. Just being real. You know, you seen Stephon Diggs. You know what I'm saying? They got 3 pictures going viral right now. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Of him looking at
like,
stuff, right.
They posting their window right there. Boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? Joe Cool said, nah, as long as I'm here, the window is open.
Sad but true, yeah. Yeah, like you said, man, definitely, yeah, Joe Cool, man. Like I say, he's that guy. He's definitely that dude, man, and he got the number, too. He got the numbers.
Yeah.
He got it over Josh. And he said they play against Kansas City, man.
He got it over.
He got it over Pat, too.
He got it over Big Dog. That's what I was saying. This is another streak. Pat Mahomes ended the Saturday streak for Trevor Lawrence.
I mean, people knew that was gonna happen, but you know,
that's what I say. You're gonna teach them. You gonna beat me on the Saturday,
right?
Like you know who I am.
That's a fact.
But now you not 100%, and they got the streak on you. That boy Joe Cool 3-0.
Right.
Against Big Dog.
Where's the other side of the pillow? R.I.P. Stuart Scott, man.
He one
like I said, man, it's a good game, man.
He one of them players that know who he playing against.
Right.
He know he got to turn it up. Like
I said, NKC, man. NKC and Arrowhead.
He ain't worry about it.
What you think? What you got, man?
He ain't worry about it.
Who you got, man? Who you got?
While I say that, I don't know, man. This is one of those, man. I know we got to make a pick on the show, and I will. But it's going to be like, in the first 2 drives, my decision probably will change. I don't know. Because it all depends on how Mahomes, it all depends on how he come out looking. Like, you know what I'm saying? Do I think he still might be able to pull it off with one leg? I mean, I seen him do some shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
I seen him do a lot of shit.
Factor.
I seen him come back 24-zip down first quarter.
Factor.
And be up at the half.
Facts.
You know
That's what I'm saying, right? That's a fact.
Like,
that's a whole fact.
And I seen him win close games too. I seen him win a chip.
My Pat won everything.
I seen him win a chip. I seen him win the MVP. I seen him.
All right. You seen him come 13 seconds to come in.
13 seconds.
Yeah. Like you said, man.
One leg. You know what I'm saying?
Coming hopping on the opposite leg, shoot touchdowns.
Same play, just come on, man.
Tyreek Hill in there, they still doing anything.
You got Pacheco out there. You got
Pacheco still the number 1 seed, you know what I'm saying?
Got Pacheco.
Yeah, Rutgers, man. Undrafted, right?
I was about to say, where he from? You think he from like Washington Heights or something? Dykeman.
He Dominican.
I don't know. Pacheco.
He probably is.
You know what I'm saying? They put him at running back. He got number 10. He want to be Tyreek Hill, but he probably can't catch. You know, we can't really catch like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We could catch.
Right.
I can catch a little screen. You know what I'm saying? Be out.
Right.
You know?
That's what you call a job with that one.
And he's short. Like
He can. Listen, man, he had a big run. If he don't have that big run, that was that part of that Henny, right? That was part of that Henny drive, was it? When he ran like 40 yards? I think it was part of that Henny. Yeah,
it might have been.
That whole drive was the change, the game. The game. I would say the game right there. The whole drive.
I told my pop, I was like, man, where Pacheco at? I was talking, where Pacheco at? I fuck with him. Pacheco, he got me a little bit of Spanish.
Right, exactly.
Where Pacheco at? Boom, he break for the 40, whatever. I'm like, see, I told you put Pacheco in there, son.
That's a fact.
Because they had McKinnon in there.
Yeah, so I said McKinnon dude, he catch the rock.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He the safety, he the pilot of the, you know what I mean, Kansas City. You know what I'm saying? Sure.
Well, man, this is a tough one, man.
It is.
It's a tough one,
I agree,
man.
it's a tough one.
Because Big Dog ready, he like 5 straight.
It's hard to bet against Big Dog.
5 straight, how long can that keep on, bro? Like, for real, how, like, he gonna have to get another one pretty soon.
Well, after 5, yeah, pretty soon. Like I said, he went after 5, he won 2 of them? He won 2 Super Bowls, won 1?
Nah, he won 1 Super Bowl.
So I'm saying he won 1 Super Bowl and he won the 2, though.
2, yeah.
Out of 5, right? This is 5th one.
Yeah.
So out of 4 years, he 50-50, basically. Going to the Super Bowl and winning, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And Joe is 0 for 1.
Oh, he went to the Super Bowl.
So I said he 0 for 1 in the Super Bowl. Yeah. So they both quarterbacks already been there.
Or 2 years.
Yeah, both quarterbacks. What you got to think? Shit, it's Mahomes, like you said, since he been there, basically.
Yeah.
After he took over for Alex Smith, been that dog. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Joe Cool been there. You know, he got injured, but then he went there with a less talented team last year, I would say, offensively.
It's tough, man. That's why I don't bet, man. That's why I don't bet. I'll be hurt. I'll be hurt.
All right. Bet responsibly, people. Bet responsibly. If you're going to bet responsibly. Bet what you can bet, man. Definitely. Don't get yourself in no hole or nothing like that, for sure. But like I said, it's definitely, like I said, both games is definitely, you know, like you said, it's the best of 2 teams. You know what I'm saying? The best 2 teams, I think, is there in both conferences. You know what I mean? Philly and San Fran and, you know, Kansas City and Cincinnati. You know, Buffalo's are close. And like I said, I predicted Dallas. Like I said, I like the Dallas. I just thought it was their year, but that's why you was just saying you don't bet. Hey, you can get fuck around and lose. But
I think I got my pick, but you can keep talking if you need.
Yeah, nah, it's straight there. Like I said, I'm gonna roll with Cincy. You know what? I'm rolling with Cincy, man, just cause they got the momentum. Like you said, they got the momentum. They you know, Davis and Goliath, like they there. They going up. All right, we're gonna knock down this person. We're gonna knock this person down. We're going through everybody. We're going to your city. We next in your city. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all big dogs. I know everybody talking about y'all. I know y'all hired seeds. I know they did that, you know, flip a coin and y'all was already, go get your refunds for them tickets. Hope they giving refunds, you know. That's what Joe Cool said to them, you know what I mean? Get your refunds for them tickets, you know what I mean? Big dog, not 100%. You know, them ankles is crazy. They been there last year. They hungry. They got the taste in their mouth, you know what I'm saying? From that ribeye steaks they ate the day before you know what I mean? Before the Super Bowl, you know what I mean? And they there. They want to taste that again. You feel me? They want to taste it again, man. They Bengals, man. Pause. Well, it depends what you want to take. But, that's why I got the Cincy, man. I got Cincy going there. You know what I mean? Like I said, the main thing is because Pat is not healthy.
Yeah.
That would not switch my joint, but it would have made it
I'm about
tougher.
to say it. It would
have made it. I think I still would have liked.
I'm on your side.
I think I still would have liked the Cincy.
I'm on your side. A little different reason. I just think I'm visualizing the 2 teams standing face to face. Like they both had the 50-yard line looking at each other, position by position. Like quarterbacks, running backs, wide receivers. Defensive line. I see a big pause. Size difference. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm like everything you said, you know what I'm saying? I ditto. You know what I'm saying? Like everything you said.
For sure.
They hungry.
Yeah.
Joe Cool, he got his Cubano on ice. Like, you know what I'm saying? He keeping it cool.
Facts.
Or however you gotta keep it Cubano. I think you gotta keep it humid. You know what I'm saying? So,
Cubano?
Yeah.
Nah, you gotta keep it kind of cool. You gotta keep it kind of cool.
You know, he got his shit
You can't keep
cooling.
it. Can't let it dry
You know what I'm
out.
saying?
Can't let it dry out.
But like you see, Pat Mahomes ain't 100%. But like you said, honestly, it don't make no difference to me. I think I still kind of, just because I'm thinking 3 wide receivers, boom, with the tight end. Kelsey is a problem. But the other 3 wide receivers, I think Cincy got the advantage on that one.
Right. I agree. Like you
The
said.
running backs, I love Pacheco, but I think Cincy got the advantage on that one.
Definitely.
Pat Mahomes and Joe Cool, healthy. Pat Mahomes, I'll give a slight edge to.
Right. I will too, yeah, for sure.
But unhealthy, it's still close, but Joe Cool get the edge.
Yeah.
So that's an advantage. Defensive line, I can only think of Chris Jones, right?
Mm-hmm. I believe it's Chris Jones, yeah.
Or Chandler Jones, whichever one.
Nah,
They both.
It ain't Chandler, yeah.
But Chris Jones,
Chandler Jones played for
big motherfucker, right?
Vegas.
Strong, get to the quarterback, cool. But I can't think of nobody else's name on it.
Facts. Respectfully.
Right. Like,
Respectfully.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
no,
yeah.
I get it.
And even though I can't really even say the names of Cincinnati's defensive line,
Yeah.
they more hype right now off of what I've seen recently.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Well, boy just had 100 yard fumble. Give me that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right, that's a fact.
more physical.
Right.
And I think back to back. I think he might go back to back and just. It's gonna be a tough game for whoever plays.
Right. No, that's a fact. Like I said, like you was alluding to and stuff like that, I would take. There's always been the one knock with Pat.
I'm sorry, crazy.
Right. Always been the one knock. I was talking to say, you better come up. But always been the one knock, even with Pat Mahomes having great years, always been the Kansas City defense. You know what I mean? Like sometimes they had to outscore people, you know what I mean? And this is one of them games where I think not Philly, but Cincy is rolling. You know what I mean? They got whatever they want out of Buffalo, and I think Buffalo defense is better than Kansas City. You feel me? So I think, Cincinnati would control it that way. And then Pat got to do what Pat do. But it ain't going to be enough for not being 100.
They're the only team in the NFL with only an outdoor practice facility.
Yeah, so they used to. Like I said, they in Cincinnati, though, too. It's cold weather.
It's cold as well.
They play Cleveland, they play Baltimore, they play Pittsburgh. That's cold weather. You feel me? That's like the East, and other than Dallas, you're playing outside. Same for the AFC East. Other than Miami, I don't even know how that happened like that way. Other than Miami, everybody's cold. You feel me? We had the Colts in our division one time at first, and then they split up the divisions. But yeah. So like you said, the weather isn't the difference in this game. Like I said, the difference is
Joe Cool gonna get that check, bro.
Joe Cool. Yeah, he about
Same thing with about the Jalen Hurts shit.
That's why. Listen, that's why they. We'll talk about it in a minute. We'll talk about checks in a minute. But yeah,
Lamar, right?
Yeah. We'll talk about checks in a minute. But yeah, like I said, definitely Pat Mahomes. The biggest reason will be, I think, since he is just better overall. That'd be my first thing. Then second, like I said, Pat ain't 100, and that's my second going into that one. So, and our predictions, like I said, the games get smaller. Yeah, obviously, what I'm saying, it's only 2 games. So, opinion's going to be the same. So,
if you lose a bet because of me, it's not my fault.
Right, definitely. Like I said, better
for yourself.
Right, that's a fact. we'll give you some of our opinions, fan perspective, obviously. You know what I'm saying? And some stats and stuff like that. Yeah, our perspective. But, in our perspective, we got the Cincinnati Bengals visiting, not
so
visiting, but playing Philly.
on both of them.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was alluding to, right?
We both going down if we fuck up.
Right. That's a fact. That's a fact. It's 50-50, literally. We'll see, though. Like I said, we were alluding to this a little earlier, man. We talking about quarterbacks getting paid, man. You got Lamar Jackson and Baltimore, man. One person is saying this, one person is saying that, you know what I'm saying? But what's your opinion on it, and what you think is what's going to happen
With Lamar
at the end of the day? Yeah, with Lamar Jackson. What you think that outcome's going to be? He stays in Baltimore. Get the pay.
Let me ask you a question.
Yep. All right, I'm here.
You think any team willing to match whatever they've got to pay him for a franchise tag?
You think any team is willing to what?
To match that check for the franchise tag. Like right now, who really need a quarterback? You think Washington will match?
Every team will match.
Every team?
Most of the team that need a quarterback, I think Washington will match wherever. Jets will match.
Because that's what the franchise tag is, right? They put it on you, and then teams are able to match whatever, or if they put it on you, you stuck here.
Yeah, when you put on the franchise tag, that means they control you.
They
control you. You can't do nothing.
That's different. That's
NBA. Restricted. That's the NBA shit they put on your head. That's the restricted one where they can match whatever offer the team get you now.
So
football is different. It's just franchise tag.
Fucked up if they did that though. Can they?
What?
Do they got enough money? Didn't they sign Raekwon Smith?
Nah, they can franchise tag them. They can't. They just like remember. You should remember. You should know this type of situation. Personally with Kirk Cousins. They just franchise the nigga every year till they couldn't afford it, and they was like, "We don't want to pay you this money." When if you'd have paid all that money 2 years ago, it would have been the same money. You feel me? So. Yeah, they can franchise them another year, but then next year is a crazy amount, and it's more amount hit to the cap. So it's like, why wouldn't you just give him what he asking for?
And if Burrow do get to the chip, and all these quarterbacks still ball like they be balling, they all gonna get a crazy check. Cause guess what? They white. They gonna get a crazy check, and they're just gonna up the franchise tag.
Gonna up everything. So what you think is gonna happen? Think he gets paid? Or you think they trade? Or you think they're just franchising them? We revisit this next year. Or in the regular season. Because they can always negotiate the regular,
I think Lamar Jackson.
Need the drums.
I think he get paid by Baltimore.
Agree.
I think they just gonna give it up.
Yeah. I think they have
just when they want to. On some petty shit.
That's what I'm saying. That's the sad part, but I think they ain't gonna have no choice in a minute. What I mean by that is just like you were just alluding to earlier. If Joe Burrow wins this damn money, win the Super Bowl,
that shit gonna go up.
That shit gonna go up. If the Chargers
gonna be a superstar.
If the Chargers come out next week
and give Herbert
that money,
$230.
What's gonna happen with Lamar? You feel me?
I need $400.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to say though. Like they gotta hurry up and do this deal because if not, they're gonna cost themselves some more millions.
Okay, so since we agree on this, take them out the picture.
Yep.
And I challenge you.
Challenge. What up? What we challenge?
What's the other outcome? What's the next best outcome to you?
For Lamar Jackson?
Yep.
The next outcome for Lamar Jackson will be
take the whole Ravens out of it. Like say they trade him or or if they can let him go. Is he gonna be a free agent?
Nah, they won't let. I mean, you can do some. I think Hainsworth was like that. Who knows? Who was that? Josh Norman. Remember they restricted the franchise tag 2 weeks before the season, and Washington gave him the money. But no, I think if it doesn't happen with the Ravens, he gets traded. He gets traded, and they get crazy picks. They get 2 1s, a third. They gonna try to get a player back.
To where?
My boys is in the equation for everybody. I ain't gonna hold you.
Y'all gonna put that trigger?
We'll pull it. We'll give them 2 1s if they want it. Yeah, but that's just if the Ravens want it. You got somebody say Atlanta that got more. I would say draft capital. I think Atlanta will give them 3. You feel me?
Atlanta will pull some strings.
That's what I'm saying. They'll give them 3.
Lamar Jackson in Atlanta.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Carolina. That's another team you can watch out for. You know what I'm saying? Which is a decent team overall. They got talent.
Sam Darnold finished all right.
Lamar Jackson, yeah, like I said, he go over there. They give him 2 2, like I said, we'll give up 2 tomorrow. If they'd be like, yo, we want 2 in the 4th. We'll Jets do it, immediately. So I would say Atlanta, Carolina, the Jets in that aspect. Chicago.
Me personally, and
Chicago being that.
No disrespect, I wouldn't want to see Lamar Jackson on the Jets.
Why not?
I don't think that look right.
You don't think it look right?
I don't think it look right, and I don't think they're gonna. Respectfully, I don't think they're gonna know what to do with him.
Okay. Nah, man. It is what it is.
Because they got like
the Commanders is in there too, though.
They got
they
like,
probably like 4th on that list too, as far as trying to get a quarterback.
And so this is gonna sound biased.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But Ron Rivera got experience with Cam Newton.
Right. No. Listen, if you talking about like fit and scheme, yeah. No, absolutely. Absolutely. We looking for an offensive coordinator. We fired an offensive coordinator.
Okay.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So we're looking for an offensive coordinator for sure.
Okay, so your owner agreed with me. Like
what?
At least because I'm thinking of last year's whoever there.
Oh no,
you know what I'm saying? So your owner said, "Nah, you gotta get the fuck out of here."
Yeah, he got him out.
He ain't gonna know what to do with Lamar Jackson.
Nah, I got him out of there for sure. Like I said, that was his first little, the flurry. You know what I mean? His first little coach's joint. You know what I mean? So. Yeah, we got him out of there. That's why we're connected to.
Definitely. Like Lamar Jackson is not Aaron Rodgers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
that's why we're like I said though. I would say that's the 14. Like I said, you got Atlanta, Carolina, the Jets, and Washington. You know what I'm saying? That's in the market for Lamar Jackson. So I think it's 70-30 though. I think it's 70 that he resigns with the Ravens, and that 30. That 30 is a lot though. That's a lot. That's a good percentage.
Is Miami not possible?
Listen,
because I don't give up Tua.
No, what I'm saying is
like you could take Tua. You could have.
No, for what
I ain't gonna say that.
Yeah, for what I'm about to say, it's like
you can have the concussions. Like you could deal with that. You know, I would take Lamar Jackson.
What I'm saying is just like you got to think like Cleveland. Cleveland is a perfect example. Like you know what I mean. Like they wasn't a like team that had a lot of money, but they made shit happen. Yeah. You feel me? Like they got Myles Garrett. They paid a lot of cats. You know what I'm saying? They move this around. Like you got a quarterback that's a franchise quarterback, you're gonna move shit around. And you're gonna make it happen. So definitely can make it happen. Miami been on the radar. I think that'll be his preference. If you want him to rate the team, it'd be Miami. You know what I'm saying? For sure. Like they ready to rock right now. Tyreek Hill, Waddle over there, what? Nice weather. I'm from Miami. I'm out here. Me and Kodak chilling every day. You know what I'm saying? For real. Like, I'm out here. So, definitely, Miami will be up there. That's the dark horse and everything is Miami. Because Miami can pull the trigger from the little bit of stuff they got. You know what I'm saying? Because they gave up stuff with Tyreek Hill. But
they got Tua in the first?
Yeah, you can probably do that. I'm just saying, but you got to think of Tua. They're going to take Tua. You feel me?
Oh, yeah.
So, you got to see with that. But, yeah, like I said, you got the Commanders. You know, we could run out some quarterback. Like I said, but they got to pay Lamar. The more of the story is they got to pay Lamar soon. If not, Chargers, Cincinnati are going to just reset the market. So before that market get reset, do that. Same for Philly with Jalen Hurts, because if Jalen Hurts get what they offered Lamar Jackson, he going to be like, this cat, I want an MVP, bro. You feel me? What are you doing? So they got to pay him.
If you win that bowl, though.
They got to pay him fast.
That bowl bigger than the MVP, bro.
Yeah, but still.
Low key.
No, low key, yeah. But at the same time, you got to see what a person is, what they did, though. Like, you got to, you know what I mean?
Super Bowl MVP is better than MVP.
No, absolutely. If you talking about awards, but, you know, the player itself we talk about. Yeah,
it sounds better. You know what I'm saying? MVP might be a little better, like, stat-wise, because you might be like, you know what I'm saying, that's the quarterback.
Right, that's
one game.
That's the whole season, right, right. That's what I'm saying, right. But MVP for the Super Bowl MVP
sound way better.
Sound way better. What? They remember Super Bowl MVP.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of the Super Bowl MVP,
yeah,
they was talking about maybe Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers
go to Dallas for Dak.
That's talking about the Jets. I mean, I'm gonna keep saying the Jets in this thing, but
of course,
they was alluding to.
Of course,
I'm saying you can follow anything. It's like because my owner, you know, Johnson & Johnson, you know, Woody Johnson.
Okay.
He hungry.
Okay.
He on his he a lower budget Jerry Jones. Like he comes in and have his opinion, and when he wants shit, he gonna get shit. Like, but he stay out the way. He go to UK and be the commissioner or whatever in the UK. Like he do some crazy stuff. Like he be in the other countries and shit. But yeah, he's willing to do that, and like I said, he's willing to make moves. But yeah, Rodgers. I think Rodgers goes to a different team.
You think so?
Yeah, I think he gets traded, man.
Some real Brett Favre shit.
Yeah, I think he gets traded, man.
Fuck Brett Favre.
I think he gets traded, though. I think he gets traded, though, man. I think it's more 50-50, but I think he gets traded. You know what I'm saying?
They need a fresh...
I think it's fresh.
Fresh air?
Yeah, I think it's fresh air, man, because I think, you know what I mean, they just... Some people like Brett Favre. People's like, all right, cool, we love you, we praise you, we would like to keep you, but we know we don't want to go through this every off season where you're like, if the team wants me.
That's why Adams left.
If the team wants me, then I'll come back. That's why Adams did leave, because he didn't want the.
Nah, I ain't fucking with that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
He didn't want the I don't know what's gonna happen every year sort of thing. So he like,
you still don't know.
I'm not right. He definitely got a different situation than that one. We'll talk about that guy in a second too. But yeah, he don't want to go through that. But like I said, I believe though Rodgers will be traded, man.
We're gonna talk about that guy. We can talk about some basketball.
You know what I'm saying? So you got that. But like I said, you got a couple before we go to basketball. We got a couple. Like I said, Brady. I'm gonna pick some teams. I don't think he comes back to Tampa. You think he come back to Tampa? You can say yes or no. Then it's quick questions. No Brady.
Overall, nah.
Yeah, I think he's done. I think he's at that level, like say, like a star free agent in basketball, where it's
if
like
he goes somewhere, I don't think he finished the year.
I think he finished the year.
Yeah.
You think he gets hurt or he just quits?
Nah, I think he's just about to be over type shit.
Yeah, you think so? Nah, I think he'll play. Like I said, I think he's like the star free agent, like the agent free agent, like that's looking for a championship, like, you know what I mean, the NBA, and he can pick his team. I think that's he on that aspect. So, I mean, we'll see with that. Like I said, Jets been linked to everybody. You know what I mean? Jets, Raiders. Like you said, Dallas. Listen, Dallas. Like I said, all that to do with Dak, man. We'll take Dak, man. If you don't want him, man. You know what I mean? Somebody else trash is somebody else treasure, man. We'll take
Wilson.
Dak. Yeah, I can take Dak. I can take Zach right over there. You know what I mean? Like I said, you got Carr. Carr is linked to the Commanders and to the Jets. Well, I think that's what we'll end up with is Derek Carr. I mean, Rodgers sound great and stuff like that, but that might linger on to the longer in the offseason. Lamar Jackson might be too rich to give up literally not the money. I won't say the money because you got to pay. Eventually you're gonna have to pay. But as far as draft capital and stuff like that, I think that doesn't.
Every team make $1 billion.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think it's a money thing. It ain't a money thing. Baltimore should have known that, but they want to play hardball. And like you alluded to earlier without saying it, if it was another,
Oh.
If it was Joe Cool or Herbert, you got paid. You know what I mean? So it's all good. But yeah, like I said, it's definitely, it's the season's ending, but it's still heating up at the same time. Like you said,
big time games.
They 365.
Word.
You saying NBA?
Yeah, man, NBA, man. LeBron still snapping, you know what I'm saying? He just...
What? He's the man.
Yo.
LeBron's still that dude, man. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yo, they said somebody found... He said they found the fountain of youth or some shit, because they showed the stats from, like, when he came into the league or whatever, in the first 10 games after his birthday, and from when he first came in the league, it don't do nothing but go up every year. Like
what?
As far as points per game,
Everything,
rebounds,
right?
everything.
Yeah.
Every year, even up to now, like he averaging 36, like in the last 10, 13, whatever games. Thomas Bryant still snapping. Shout out to the Rock.
Thomas Bryant.
You know what I'm saying?
I have to definitely, like I said, check me out on IG and Twitter, man. I had to put a little joint from there. He definitely did his thing. Helped a 25-point comeback. He doing his thing, and they picked up the young cat from Washington. That was a sneaky good pickup. You know what I'm saying? I know it ain't a household name, but that guy, he can play. So they definitely got a great pickup and like that. And like you said, man, LeBron is just...
Is he like an Anunoby or something?
Yeah, like he nice. He nice for sure. But yeah, like you said, LeBron is just... If you want to know his age, she'd be like... He's
just look at his points per game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. For sure, right.
38.
For two, right. That's a fact, though. But just in general, though, like I said, like, you want, I mean, everybody know LeBron because, you know, LeBron's the king. And like, oh, he played for man long. But like you said, that his game ain't showing that he's aging. You feel me? Some Tom Brady shit. Even Tom Brady, though, you know, you can see the numbers falling a little bit. But with LeBron, he's still up there, man. He's
Tom
up there.
Brady losing weight, though.
He lost too much weight.
You know what I'm saying? LeBron still 250, 260. Like,
nah, he's still a machine.
Explosive.
He's still a machine, right?
Still dunking.
He's still a machine, man. That cat is gonna be
Shannon Sharp wilding for it. Like, yo, Shannon Sharp is a trip, yo. I know you seen it.
Yeah,
I know you seen it. He said, "Come here, come here, come here."
Yeah, listen,
and then at the end of the game, when the dude missed, he was like, "Yeah, yeah." He was right there.
Yeah, right there, man. Shout out to Shannon, man. Shannon Sharp always like you said, that was me. But, you know, I ain't had to bring it out, basically. You know what I'm saying? Because, yeah, Shannon on the field, he was that dog, too. Same way. We played the same way, but like you said, there's a place and time for something.
Nah, definitely. I felt that, though. I felt that, especially. I had to give him, you know, if we had flags, I was giving him 15-yard unsportsmanlike. Because, bruh, I know you're a fan. But as an analyst, as a professional, you're not really supposed to be that. Like, in person, you can say on whatever, you know, whatever show you on. You're not really supposed, because you're an analyst at the end of the day. I know you know what I'm saying? You're not really an analyst, but, you know, at least on TV you is. You know if somebody
we know you tough.
Know.
Right, we know you tough, you know what I'm saying, for sure.
But no, I'm just saying you're just not supposed to, and that's why you
but
made
like you
apology.
said, right. But like you said, you got to act your professional.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? For sure. You can't cause that type of commotion. So at first I'm like, damn, I love it, but damn, you're not supposed to do that. Like, come on, chill.
Right.
Like,
definitely chill, right? Because he definitely worked his way up to where he at now. Like you said, as a commentator, you know what I'm saying?
He don't even be at the games like that.
Right.
Like, he just started
lately,
going.
Right? He just started. But you don't mess it up already.
Yeah, like, come on, you got to show.
Right.
You know, you got to show disrespect. But
like you said, get an apology as a man and apologize it. Not like his, you know, his co-host that be trying to just.
He made a point though. That was the point of it, like low key.
Yeah.
That's why he said, like, it don't matter what, I'm gonna apologize because it's the right thing to do.
I know. I got it from that. Like you said,
between the lines,
right?
You know
I got it from that. Yeah, hell yeah, I got it from that. He was apologizing to everybody. Like you said, the damn, you know, everybody, the network, everybody. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, hell yeah.
Nah, that's funny though.
Yeah, that was funny. Like I said, he's a fan and stuff like that. Like I said, like
Super
everybody,
fan.
but you gotta, like you said, you gotta remember where you at and who you are at the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, for sure. Like you said though, he was passionate about the Lakers. Like I said, that was a good comeback. That was a good win against Memphis. Like I said, Memphis is definitely a better team than the Lakers, but they came back and won, man. So Lakers, like I said, been playing well.
That boy Job making new poster every week, yo.
Like I said, he's different.
Poster prices going up.
Right. D-Rose, that's a new version of D-Rose, man. D-Rose is exciting.
That's who you would say it is?
Yeah, I'll say the new version of D-Rose. You know what I'm saying? Like
they said somebody else.
Like I said, D-Rose is up there.
They were saying some high school kid on another podcast. They were talking about some high school basketball player. You know the Mikey Williams kid? Mm-hmm. They was like, do you think, you know, he compared to when D-Rose was, you know, like, hell no. Come on.
Right.
Like,
D-Rose generation. You heard about D-Rose. I mean, like I say, you hear about him, but this is the internet level, the era.
Yeah, D-Rose.
Like you heard D-Rose, right? And that wasn't the internet era. It was the streets,
right?
That's what I'm saying.
YouTube, early YouTube.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like you heard him, like he went to Memphis. You know what I'm saying?
He went to Memphis with Calipari.
Calipari, yeah.
Before the whole Kentucky thing.
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Got Calipari too, Kentucky shit. D-Rose went to the he went to the championship.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They just couldn't make no free throws.
Right.
Against Mario Thomas.
Yeah, exactly. So they should have still won. But and going to the being the youngest MVP.
You know, definitely the 6'2", 6'3", jumping over everybody.
Yeah, I mean you compare that like you said because they
hard though.
Cause like they small and stuff like that and they get up in the air. But Ja definitely is doing his thing. Like you said, he got a little jumper, but if he do that a little bit more, definitely work. That'd be better for his game in the long run. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely, he do be wild. That should be like
I said, to dunk from half court.
We gotta get one. We gotta get a job poster dunking on somebody. We gotta pick.
Pick which one?
Yeah, pick who's the victim. Which victim?
Shit, probably one of the ones that he didn't make it. Shit.
Nah, we gotta get one. He made it.
Nah, that's a lot though. You just gotta Google that shit, then make it a poster. That's all people do anyway.
One of the magnet ones, you know what I'm saying?
Magnet ones, yeah. Nah, Ja is definitely one of the most exciting people to watch in the NBA.
Well, the All-Star game coming on, right?
Yeah, that's coming up. Yeah, you talk about basketball, football's like now. We right here. yeah. Now, so always around my birthday. I think it's the 19th. Was that Sunday? We was alluding to earlier. They're picking the teams before the game, so that's fire. You know what I'm saying? Before warm ups and stuff like that, so they can warm up. And now you know who you're on the team beforehand, so that's dope.
Yo, somebody gonna get clowned though in the court.
Gonna be the last person.
The last person picked. Like, how long in your life you been the last person picked?
They can make it. I'm the last person picked in the All-Star game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever.
You know what I'm saying?
They're still gonna get clowned though.
Yeah, a little bit.
Last pick.
It's all good.
Like all his friends, everything. You the last pick, bro. Come on now.
But like I said though, you gonna laugh. Like I said, you can laugh at whatever.
But it's always somebody that really shouldn't be there.
It's always one or two people.
The fan votes.
It's always one or two people, or just somebody that's having a great season, and you give it to them because somebody's hurt.
Zaza Pachulia.
Yeah, that was just crazy. The Vans was about to get him in. This year might be I ain't gonna say the fans, but the fans will help a little bit. And like Aaron Gordon, like he's having a good season with Denver.
Nobody want to see you.
No, I'm just saying though.
That much, bro.
No, that might play a part. That's why he put it out there though. So the NBA might give him a couple extra picks. That's what I'm saying. NBA might give him a couple extra votes.
No, because they got that white boy from the G League about to go crazy.
Oh, he in the contest?
Matt McClung.
He in the contest?
Yeah.
Okay.
First ever G League player.
That's fire. Yeah, get anybody. I would get anybody. Any
McClung,
type of league, yeah.
No, he on the Warriors G League team.
Oh, what?
I don't know. I think he be snapping when he be getting in there, right?
So what's her name?
Matt McClung or whatever. Clung.
Oh, he in the dunk contest?
Yeah.
I don't think he in the Warriors G League anymore. He's in the G League though. But I don't think he was snapping in the preseason. Yeah, he was practicing in the preseason with the Warriors, and then I think they let him go. I think somebody had signed him. But in general, that's fire though to get different players. You know what I'm saying?
YouTube views, bro.
Yeah,
that's what
I'm saying. That's what they should do though. They should do NBA player versus a street baller dunker.
Yeah,
and do it like that, like battle that way.
That people been saying that for a long time. I think
they should do it.
Because at least as long as YouTube, I think.
Why not? Because you know why?
Shaq had that dunk show, whatever. Shaq had a dunk contest show. Yeah. They were snapping a little bit. Now that some of these dunks is crazy. Yeah. High schoolers is like they shoot the ball up and they bounce and then they grab it. When they bounce, they be putting it between their legs with the bounce and catching it in one hand.
Right. Or you know what I do? I know the like I said, NBA versus whoever. Just do a dunk contest and 100,000.
That'd be fire.
You know what I'm saying? But have say have like 2 events beforehand though. It's like promote it. Like you know how like say every sing contest or whatever, and you get to the main stage. So you have like 2. In the beginning of the season, then like in the middle, like right now, and then
the most dunk contest.
You got to build your way to the contest. You know what I'm saying? You got to fight your way to the contest, or maybe not because you wasting the dunks though too.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Yeah. So that might hurt it.
Yeah,
but in some way they got to do something though.
What's the name? I think I heard somebody talking about it. It was a high school kid, and he was like talking about dunking whatever. He was like, man, this high school kid. He was like, oh no, he was like he did a dunk. I'm like, cool, I seen that shit before though. Like show me something.
Yeah.
Like all right. Whatever, who dunked it. Like, I seen some shit like that before too, man. Come on, man. Bro, show me something. Something like, all right. He said the kid in high school. Off the backboard or threw it up, like I said, the bounce, whatever.
Yeah.
And he said he palmed it like the ball just in his hand and did a windmill. Like, never touched the other hand to the ball. Swang! Like,
that's wild. That's some, like I said, there's some talented kids. And like I said, they might can't hoop too much, but they some dunkers out here though for sure. And that's why I said they should just do 100,000.
Remember that show they used to just? It was all about dunking. It was always in Panama and all that. Like, and they used to like had the vert where the dudes it had like a limbo stick, but you was jumping over it, and they
was
put
doing
it
all
up
kind
a
of
few
dunks,
inches every time.
Jump over and then dunk.
Jumping over car. Skywalker, remember Skywalker? He jumped over the car before Blake Griffin did that shit.
Right.
And this in the street too. And he really did.
Right.
Blake Griffin went over the roof.
Right.
He went over the hood. You know what I'm saying? He went over the roof.
Right.
You know, look at my roof. Look, I ain't even touch it, dog.
I ain't got no roof. Right. That's a fact. So yeah, I would say that they gotta do that because they still the number one probably all-star, game watchers. Because Super Bowl, I mean the NFL, they got flag football.
Yeah. But I read the thing. Are they still playing like a regular game though? Because it said and flag football when I heard the commercial. Like,
What you mean?
it said it's the Pro Bowl and then what?
Nah, the Pro Bowl is flag football.
Like the whole joint.
Yeah, it's just flag football. I mean, they got other events, but
No, that's
the
what I'm saying.
game itself is flag football.
Word.
Yeah. I ain't trying to get hurt out there, even though you can still get hurt. But.
All right.
Yeah. Remember they used to do that back in the days in Hawaii, like in the sands too? Remember they used to have that? Something like that? Like, you still be playing like that.
It's a clip that's going viral of the 1998, I want to say, Pro Bowl. Mm-hmm. And it was, they was doing like the 60-yard dash or whatever. And it was 2 people, head up, whoever win go to the next round. 2 people more, it was like 4 heats, excuse me. Mm-hmm. 4 heats, down to 2 heats, down to the last heat. And I'm like, this is fire. This is what it is. Because remember, they tried to do that 40-yard dash shit that Tariq Hill didn't run. Right. Like, that's not cool to me. Like, had 2 head up. Like, whoever win, whoever, they had Darryl Green, you know what I'm saying? And Herschel Walker. And like,
they should do it. Sometimes you got to go back to the old shit and just, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, something like that. You was interested. You like, fuck, I want to see who's the fastest NFL player.
Who's the fastest? Like,
the 20-something season.
Can you just say
the
jug machines?
Right. Yeah. You got that right. Catch. They did have the little joint. Like I said, the last time I watched it, had the little, like I said, the quarterbacks throwing through shit.
Yep. Well, Russell Wilson.
Yeah, that was the last person I saw. Right. Russell
Wilson.
Be
snapping on that shit, but he can't hit the target on the team.
Right. You got to go to more Pro Bowls and play. But yeah, like I said, Like I said, all the leagues, like I said, you got to freshen up and you got to bring some old shit. Like I said, that's fire right there. You know what I'm saying? Or like the old ones where they show like we were talking about dunk contest where they had every player doing dunks. When they had Ken Griffey Jr., Barry Bonds, Barry Sanders, like it was a dunk contest.
Shit, I don't remember that year, but I seen that video.
Yeah, Deion Sanders, like they out there dunking this shit. You know what I'm saying? That was fire. I don't know what it was for, but
that
was fire though, right?
Miles Garrett out there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? Miles Garrett out there dunking.
Big ass cocky motherfucker.
Do anything, yeah.
Ooh,
right.
Damn.
Do whatever, right. That's an animal, different animals for sure. But yeah, like I said, NBA, like I said, picking the teams before that, that's a different idea. Like I said, it was dope when they did that a couple years ago where they was picking the teams. You know what I'm saying? 2 captains and you picking them. Now this is definitely how you supposed to do it. Like pick it before the game. Now you come with me here, take this. You with the red team, you know what I'm saying? You with the yellow team. Let's get it popping.
Mm-hmm.
That's fire.
Or schoolyard type shit.
Right, exactly. That's fire. Like I said, for the dunk contest, they should just put up a couple $, get the most famous dunkers in the world. From the world. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And battle for 100,000.
Fuck it.
And go like
That'd
that.
Be entertaining.
Because it's like, especially like the last couple ones that I watched. You don't
want your players to get hurt either, though.
That too. And like I said, there been cats I never heard of in my life.
In the dunk contest.
In the dunk contest. He played for the Pacers? Like what? This nigga played for the Bobcats? Like, I never heard this nigga in my life.
He the 9th man of the year. You ain't never heard of him?
Nah. My life. And to be on the dunk contest. You know what I'm saying? That's how desperate the NBA got, though. That's what I'm saying. That none of the main dunkers want to go out there. Yep. Not saying them cats can't dunk, but when people when some people coming to see the dunk contest, they going for the names, though. You know what I'm saying?
This is Chaz.
So, most of them. Respectfully, most of them, yeah. It hasn't been entertaining, basically, the last couple years. Last like 5 years hasn't been too entertaining.
You were talking about Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon was the last one. He did the under both legs over the motherfucker.
Yeah. Nah, him and Zach LaVine had the best dunk contest.
Definitely. Zach Levine did the windmill from the free throw line.
Come on, bro. Shout out to my boys. They starting to snap back. You know what I mean?
They're getting back in the groove of things.
Trying to.
After the Super Bowl, we're going to get more in depth in this basketball season.
Yeah, for sure. You know, it's all about NFL never lacking. You know what I'm saying? So
never, because
like I said, it's the best sport in the league. Like I said, you anticipate it.
Their storylines rival WWE.
Going. Right, and they keep going. Just like we just
talking about. Their storylines rival WWE.
Just like we saying, bro.
And they trying to sell WWE and shit. Like, and as soon as they do that, watch.
They got to get paid.
Watch.
WWE about to get money.
Watch. As soon as they do that, the storyline's going to be different.
Shout out to WWE, man. That was one of my favorite. Growing up, from like, I was 15. So from to about 14, 15, man, I used to watch wrestling. Like,
I used to watch it a lot. I forget what years, but I definitely was tuned in for a few years of wrestling.
Monday Night Raw was my joint for sure.
And I kind of always knew it was fake.
Yeah.
But it was just way more entertaining than what I started seeing. And it was like, all right, whatever. It started getting to the point where I was like, I could miss this.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't gotta watch that. I ain't shit.
Yeah, like I said, mine was just like you said, it got too crazy like that aspect, and I just started to grow up and start doing other things. And
like Stone Cold and them, like they was bugging, like and Undertaker and stuff, like and Kane with the mask on, and then he took off the mask. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And,
like I said, my last couple years, like I said, it was the NWO.
Jeff Hardy and
mine was NWO. You know what I'm saying?
Damn,
that was my
far back.
That was my last that was my end of wrestling though, but it ended with a bang. Like NWO was fire when they came. What?
I just seen something that was talking about they almost took over the WWE or WWF.
What's that?
Who you talking about?
NWO?
Yeah.
Yeah, they see, but that's
who was NWO? Refresh me right quick.
That was Razor Ramon and Scott Hall, and then the main guy was when they turned Hulk Hogan into the bad guy.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So but that's what it. What happened was
popular.
What happened was that. What happened with that though? I mean, we sports entertainment, right? What happened with that though? They kind of messed it up because it came NWO versus everybody, and they recruited everybody. All right, Dre, like, black and gray. You with the NWO now, and it kind of got saturated.
I think that's what I was seeing. Like, it's a video I think on YouTube about it.
Yeah, they saturated, and they kept on, like you said. Shout out to Ric Flair, and they was picking on Ric Flair. Like they took over, like, and that's what kind of drew me off too, because it was like, dang, yeah, I know you're NWO, but then Hulk Hogan became good again. You know what I'm saying? And then that's when he came good again. You know what I'm saying? And then that's when the whole Stone Cold and that era started coming. Stone Cold and The Rock, that era came like right after NWO. Like Stone Cold. I remember Stone Cold.
Triple H on the board now.
Right, Triple H. I remember Stone Cold being in WCW, like just like he was part of what is it, Four Horsemen. Like so he was just regular, like Stone Cold. Yeah, like Stone Cold.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, like Stone Cold was just a regular cat, and then he came in.
Stone Cold was type old when I started watching.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Stone Cold was wrestling for a long time.
He was.
Right, when he came in, like he wasn't. You know, every person works their way up, like The Rock,
Goldberg.
Like he came from football. Like he was kind of a person though that
was my dog.
Yeah, he was kind of a person though that came in and they souped him up because he was an ex-football player, so they had a storyline with him, and then he shot up. You know what I'm saying? Stone Cold worked his way up. He was like the bad but good guy, cool. You know what I'm saying? The Rock was, he had the whole thing going, but then they ain't turned him to a superstar until later. Too. Yeah, the family.
His daughter is in wrestling now too.
Oh, that's fire. Yeah, because remember The Rock was some other shit. And then he was kind of a bad guy and then turned a good guy. John Cena, the same thing. He was like a corny dude, came in there.
Nah, he ended a corny dude.
Huh?
He ended a corny dude, right? He started to get corny towards the end, right?
Nah, to me, I'm saying like who he was like corny, but then they made him to the star. That's what I'm saying. Like
he had a reign for a minute.
I'm saying, no, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, Brock Lesnar, wrestling, definitely. You know the name, the big name. Like I said, Undertaker was. Since I was a kid, like Undertaker was for a while.
He's the Undertaker.
Like he's still out in these streets.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. And I'm saying he officially like retired a couple years ago, but I just saw something where he just popped up. That's what you talking about. It's funny that, cause I follow them on like Instagram, and it was like him and like Hulk Hogan came back for some other shit. Like, but Undertaker don't wear none of this stuff though. Big show.
Rey
Andre the
Mysterio,
Giant, son.
Andre the Giant.
Like I said, Rey Mysterio started from WCW, you know what I'm saying? Came in, you know what I mean, WWF, you know what I mean? Like I said, WCW used to be the rival, of WWF, and then basically they bought them over.
See, WWE, they did a good job because, never mind, not too good of a job. Remember, it was TNA wrestling was their rival when I was watching. TNA had the ring had 6 sides instead of 4 type shit. Like
they try to be like TFL, like try to be dudes.
Yeah. They ended up getting a couple dudes that ended up going to the WWF,
right, that's
WWE
what happens
afterwards,
yeah.
whatever.
Do they still got that league? Is it still?
I don't know if it's still there. That's what I'm saying.
I know it was a league recently though that was like. What league is that?
AEW.
AEW, okay.
Cuzzo will be talking about it a lot. It's I think it's on Shawn Michaels in them or something, or Edge or one of them. Past wrestlers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They
It's a
started
past
their own
wrestler.
shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They started their own shit.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, and they got some decent people over there. And like you said, it ring bells. I'm not even watching wrestling.
So if WWE sells,
yeah,
they going down and AEW going up.
Think so? Nah, but you gotta think. That's like buying an NFL team. Like you ain't about to go.
It depends on who they sell it to.
They ain't about to go down. Whoever they sell it to is going. It's a definitely. They know what they got.
Gotta come with the storylines.
Yeah, I mean you keep the same writers. You just gotta keep the same thing going, man.
I don't think it's the same. I don't think
you gotta
can
keep.
do that.
Like I said, I don't know nothing that's going on.
I think Vince got a lot to do with what's going on. Man.
Think got a lot to do with like the writing.
I think storylines at least.
That's what I'm saying with writing and
like,
stuff. Yeah.
Like who becomes champion? You know what I'm saying? How long they become?
Oh no, that's what I'm saying.
State
yeah.
champion.
No, if they like you and something like that, yeah, they like you, and like you said, they got to write you into the storyline because any person could be the next person,
exactly.
Obviously. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we'll see though. We'll see. Like you said though,
and I heard that AEW shit is good though. I heard that shit is good.
No, that's what I said. Yeah, I heard. Like I said, they ring bells because, like I said, I know who it is. Well, I didn't know the name, but I know who it is. You know what I'm saying? I know they came in Rock a couple times. You know what I'm saying? People be talking about them, and like you said, I forgot what the cat name. He was an ex. Like I said. Went over there and he started his own league and brought some of them cats. So definitely, yeah. So a little wrestling talk, you know what I mean, for sure. Like I said Hulk Hogan. Like I said, Hulk Hogan was my favorite wrestler ever, though, for sure.
Word.
Hulk Hogan was my favorite wrestler ever, man. Everybody
I'd probably say
Hogan.
Goldberg for me. Goldberg was just my dog. Video games, all that.
Yeah, that's same generations. That's what that's all same generations, for sure.
Word. Hell yeah, man. Put y'all, man. That's been episode 154.
154, man.
We just moving along.
Moving. You know what? Before we end this, man, like I said, shout out to Jonathan Isaac, man, from the Orlando Magic, man, towards ACL 2.5 years ago, man. You know what I'm saying? The kid's still only 25, and he played his first game the other day, man. Scored 10 points, man. So that just shows never give up, man, because, like I said, 2 years, 2 and some change to not playing and to play your first game, man. I think it was 266, something like that. But in general, though, like I said, man, show him to come back and, still ball from coming from a major injury like that. Definitely shout out to him.
Or shout out to everybody who tuned in.
Definitely, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
appreciate
subscribe,
you.
leave a review or something.
Subscribe. $0, man.
Zero.
PHAM.
TV.
For sure.
Pham TV.
Holla.
Check us out.
Like, subscribe.
All that. It's your boy Henry Drake.
It's John Town.
And this is the Pham Perspective. And we out.
Peace and love. Peace and love. Peace and love. Peace and love. Peace and love.